back to my channel. My name is Brittany Bundles and welcome to Motivational Monday, where we pretty much just go over different sayings, scriptures, quotes, life events, anything that I feel is going to be motivational and to help us throughout the week is what we're going to be going over. So if you have any life events, any motivational sayings, quotes, scriptures, anything that keeps you motivated, feel free to share them down below in the comments or send me an email. Of course, everything is going to be kept anonymous, but send me an email, that way we can go over it in the next Motivational Monday. So before we get into the video, be sure to give me a big thumbs up. Make sure that you are subscribed, and let's get right into the video. So today's quote is going to be, live as others won't so that you can live as others don't. And I chose that quote because it's so true. When you decide to start your business, there's going to be a lot of things that you may be doing differently than a lot of your peers or a lot of your friends. And there's nothing wrong with that, but you have to realize that just because you're friends with someone or just because you're close to someone does not mean that you guys have the same destiny and does not mean that you guys have the same purpose. And so I'm saying this to say that there's going to be times that you maybe second guess you actually get into the business. You may be saying, wow, I spent my whole check, invested in my company. Whether it be you spent it on inventory, whether it be you spent it on your website, whether, whatever you decide to do. There may be times where, and I'm not saying literally your whole check, but there may be times where you're like, wow, I spent a good chunk of money on my business this month. I can't go out to the movies. And you may see all of your friends going to the movies, or all of your friends going out to eat, or all of your friends buying different things. But I just really want to reiterate, you guys, when you are deciding to do something as far as starting a business or something that has to do with following your dreams, there are going to be times that you are separated from your pack. And it's not going to be because you are intentionally trying to do that, but it's just you are going to have to sacrifice differently than people that, are not going down your journey, just because that's what it takes. You're going to have to invest differently than people that are not starting businesses. You're going to have to take more risk. And not to say that it won't be worth it in the end, but while you're going through that journey, you are going to have to live as others don't, so that eventually you can live as others won't. When you first start your business, like I mentioned, there's a lot of investments, whether it be financial or time or mental. There's just a lot of different things that you are going to have to put inside of your business. And I know for me, especially when I was starting my hair company, I would see a lot of people, the same money that I would put into my business. They're like, wow, I'm about to go shopping, or wow, I'm about to go take a trip. And it'd be like, I really would want to do it, and I really would want to embark on those journeys too. But it's like, you kind of have to make choices, and you have to figure out, what is going to be more beneficial for me in the long run, not just this week, not just this weekend, not just today, but what can I actually benefit from in the future. And so I kind of think about this analogy when you're, sitting out, or as you're a child and you're just looking out your window and you have a choice. My mom's at work right now. She really doesn't know what I'm doing. I could go out and play double dutch right now. I don't know if you guys used to play that when you were younger, but I know when I was younger, I used to play double dutch, and I would be thinking, I could go out and play double dutch right now, or I could just knock out this homework so I wouldn't have to do it this weekend. And you would really have to think about it. Looking out the window, I really do. And then you go out and you play double dutch, and you get back in, and you're happy. You had a fun time. You're on the phone. You're talking to your friends about what you did, and you're like, wow, I feel accomplished today. I feel like I had so much fun. And then 2 days roll past, and it's like, wow, it's Friday. My paper's due. I didn't do it. And so I'm sitting here cramming on the bus, trying to hurry up and write my paper, or I'm sitting here at lunch, not able to eat because I'm hurrying up. You know what I mean? And it's just like, when you think back about it, you're like, wow, yes, I had a day of fun, but was it ultimately worth it? And it's kind of the same concept with your business. Yes, I could just go out and, spend all my time with my friends, or I could just go out and say, you know what, I'm not going to do anything this week. I'm just too overwhelmed. But ultimately, you are going to have to push yourself further to be more disciplined and to be more focused. And even at work, you know what I mean? Like when you're going to work, I know when I was working, I would always say this to myself: I'm not going to put more energy into someone else's business than I would put into mine. And because I take pride in doing the best that I can, no matter what I'm doing, even if I'm working for someone else, or if I'm, working at a different job, I'm still going to do my best because that's what I'm going to do. But I just would always think to myself, how could I put all this time into a business that's not mine, and then come home and, cheat myself, or only give myself a couple of hours to work? And I didn't like that. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't feel comfortable. And I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm going to have to push myself further to actually get outside of my comfort zone. And yes, there are going to be some nights that I'm tired. I may go into work and not talk as much as my coworkers because I've been up all night packaging orders, or I've been up all night creating a price list, or I've been up all night researching different, techniques to grow my business. And it's like, that's okay. I'd rather be tired. I'd rather be a little bit quiet tomorrow, but know that I actually did something that was fulfilling for my business. So I want you guys to keep that in mind. Not everyone is going to understand what you're doing. Not everyone is going to be on the bandwagon of you launching something different. Not everyone is going to be supportive, but ultimately you already have to get up in the morning knowing this is what I'm doing. Even if I'm working right now, if I keep this up, I won't have to. You know what I mean? Or even if I'm exhausted right now, if I keep this up, I can hire help to help me so that I do have more time. So you just have to keep in mind of the big picture. I think a lot of people lose sight of that and they just live for now. And it's great to live for now. It's great to, give yourself a break, but you also have to know my life has a purpose and I have to start sometime. I have to start. So this quote really resonated to me because I felt like it would be helpful for you guys to know that, yes, there may not be a big bandwagon with me as I'm going down my business journey. There may not be. There may be a lot of times where you even lose different friendships or you lose connections with people just because, and it's not even intentional, but it's because a lot of people don't understand what all it takes or what all goes into creating a business. It seems easy because all people see are the rewards. They're not up with you in the middle of the night. They're not responding back to emails with you. They're not marketing with you. They're not advertising. They're not investing their money. So to other people, it seems like, wow, this all she does all day is sit around and get money. But no, you don't see the whole picture. So that's what I want you guys to realize, that not everyone is going to see your whole goal. Not everyone is going to see your mission or your purpose. And it's not even their responsibility to see it. But you already have to know, getting up in the morning, this is what I'm doing. Even like I said before, even if you're going to work this morning, no, I'm going to work. I'm going to do my best and I'm going to get whatever I can out of my job so that I can become a better person to run my business. Even if your job is teaching you different techniques to be more professional or to be more prompt or to be, a better salesman or whatever they can give you, take that. You know what I mean? Like, take what they can give you and really reinvest that into becoming a better you and bettering your brand. And like I said before, realize that your journey is different from everyone else's. Everyone is not going to understand why you decide to invest this money into your business. Everyone is not going to understand why you decided to sacrifice 3 hours of sleep so that you can put 3 more hours back into your business. They're not going to understand the risk that it takes to embark on something new and to put yourself out there and you're pretty much your neck on the line to, grow yourself and your brand. They're not going to understand that. And so I really just wanted to come on here and just say, you guys, this week, just focus on the best that you can do. Focus on being the best no matter what you're doing this week, and being the best that you can be, and not focusing too much on what other people are doing and what they're putting their money toward, or hey, I could just do this with such and such. You are going to have to speak up and say, you know what, I can't do this because I'm building my business. I cannot come out this week because I'm doing this for my business. Or you know what, I'm going to have to get off the phone with you a little bit early. I know what you're talking about is really, really good. I really wanted to hear the latest gossip or the latest tea, but girl, I'm gonna have to let you go so that I can actually get some stuff done with my business. Because like I said before, there's no way I'm gonna put 8+ hours into another company that's already pretty well established and only give myself about an hour for mine. Like that doesn't make sense. So you guys, I'm gonna leave you off with today. Just remember, we're living as others won't, so that we can live as others don't. You know what I mean? We're living as, I think I may have said it backwards, but pretty much we're living like not everyone is going to live so that we can reap the benefits in the future. And trust me, when you look back at your life, you'll say, hey, I did a great job. I actually did what I wanted to do. I, have a great journey, a legacy I can leave down to my family. Or wow, I really wish that I would have slowed down and actually, did something that I would have been proud of and that I would have been able to pass down to my children. So just remember that, guys, even though everyone isn't living like you, even though it may seem like, wow, I'm getting the short end of the stick, I'm trying to become this entrepreneur, I'm trying to become my own boss, but it just seems like I can't do anything. Everyone else just seems like they're getting ahead. Like, don't compare yourself. I say that all the time in my videos too. Stop comparing yourself to everyone, to your friends, to your family, and just realize that what I'm doing is, I have a purpose. I have a plan behind all of my actions. And I understand that you don't understand everything I'm doing right now, but I just ask that you work with me. You know what I mean? Or I'll let you know when we can sit up all night and talk on the phone. But right now, no hard feelings. I just have to stay focused because I'm building my dream. I hope this gave you guys some motivation. I thought this was really a cool quote to go over. If you guys have any other motivational quotes or any other tips or just anything that you want to leave below that can really inspire or motivate others, please feel free to do so. Thanks again for watching. Make sure that you are subscribed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.